Harry T. Burn was a Republican Tennessee state representative, state senator, and a railroad worker who was famous for being the last vote needed to pass the 19th Amendment, which he would vote for. Harry T. Burn was born on November 12, 1895, in Tennessee. His mom was named Fed Burn, and his dad was named James Burn. Unfortunately, Harry's dad would die when he was a child. Burn grew up in McKinn County on a farm with his mom, Feb Burn. Burn was the oldest of 4 siblings. He had 1 brother and 2 sisters. In 1918, Burn was overwhelmingly elected in his home county to be in the Tennessee State House of Representatives. He was, at the time, the youngest person in the State House of Representatives, and he got the nickname Baby Burn. His defining moment in his first term was the vote for the 19th Amendment, which would grant women the right to vote. At that point, 35 states had ratified the amendment, and only 1 more was needed. The rest of the eligible states refused to vote on it, except for Tennessee. Burn was originally going to vote for it, since he supported women's suffrage. But then he got a barrage of telegrams from his county telling him not to vote for women's suffrage. Burn went in wearing a red rose, signaling that he was going to vote against the 19th Amendment. But right before the vote took place, he received a letter from his mom. "Hurrah, and vote for suffrage, and don't keep them in doubt," the letter said. "Don't forget to be a good boy and help Miss Cat with her rats. Is she the one that put rat in ratification? Ha." These lines, telling Burn to vote for women's suffrage, convinced him that he should vote for women's suffrage. When the time arose for him to vote, Burn voted A, breaking the 48-48 tie. In this vote officially ratified the 19th Amendment. Harry defended his vote afterward, saying that a boy should always listen to his mother. This vote was a risky political move since his county did not support suffrage, but when the 1920 election came, Harry T. Burn barely won re-election into the State House of Representatives. Burn, after his second term, would not run again for the State House. In 1930, Burn would try to run for governor of Tennessee, but failed to get the Republican nomination. In 1948, he was elected to the state senate and served a term. He would also work for the Southern Railroad. Burn would die at age 81 on February 19, 1977. Burn had a huge impact on America since his vote was the vote that ratified the 19th Amendment and gave millions of women the right to vote. His vote on the 19th Amendment has also gone down in history, as has the letter his mother wrote to him that told him to vote for women's suffrage. Burn's vote changed the course of American history, because if he had voted against women's suffrage, the amendment wouldn't have been ratified, and the way that the decades after the vote would have gone to be much different.